Greetings, classmate and teacher. My name is Nadia Lorena Campos Torres, and I am talking about my project, the use of ICT tools for teaching a second language to children. For introduction, during the global emergency that we lived some time ago with the COVID-19, the education system had to face several changes and forced many people to interfere with the technology. The use of the ICT in education has led research from all over the world to question the implication of the impact of ICT on dynamic of teaching and the second language. In this sense, in English, the use of technology has configured a wide panorama of multiple investigation and show interest in understanding and identify how technological integration favors or disadvantages the teach and learning process of a second language. This project that this is present below is based on documentary reviews of studies conducted on the use of ICT in the teaching of a second language. Documentary review of studies of the use of the ICT in English without a window of observation and possibility that has been presented in the current semester. The general objective was to determine the impact of ICT use and the second language education in children's. Specific objectives. The first was to measure the effect that the use of technological tools has on children's motivation and learning levels. The second was through the use of technological resources and strategies to achieve greater immersion in English. And the third was to identify the technological tools and resources used by teachers in teaching English. The statement of the problem. Taking into account above, this project seeks the answer to the problem about the use of ICT tools for teaching and second language, and how we the teacher in training can change teaching strategies, making learning a fun, dynamic, and didactic way. In addition to making a change in the thinking that ICT tools are the best only for the teaching. Theoretical framework. Now, in terms of technologies focused on teaching and learning and different ICT tools, the teachers are left with the task of adapting and looking for the vanguard in their personal sphere in the process. The design of learning environment, considering the application of didactic games, can significantly improve the development of children's thinking and learning effects. The set of skills that a child can develop by playing are varied. This allows children to have interaction and learn a playful approach, since this game allows children to create their own learning experience, leading them to solve the complex situation and learning in an autonomous way and with the ability to solve problems. For teachers, it takes a special important part in teaching since activities are created considering the curriculum and supports the development of strategies which can be especially important for the learning and facilitates the construction of supportive material. With the gamification, it's improved in this project. I think that is very important that know about the gamification in the virtual environment. The gamification strategies are one of the best techniques to improve knowledge retention. In e-learning, a gamification strategy involves using unique game elements and techniques to stimulate the learners' interest and increase their participation. It has also proven to be helpful in increasing collaboration between learners when applicable and in children's cognitive abilities, listening, reading, speaking, and writing. The result of Survive for Kids. First, I obtained the results by interviewing 13 children who received virtual classes with me and 13 teachers and community members who have allowed me to carry out my practice in the teaching of a second language. The age of the children ranged from 5 to 8 years and the teacher from the 18 to 16 years old, many of them teachers in training and other teachers who are active in education in this moment. A total of 26 survived were conducted with a specific question about the topic, and through this answer to see if the project was feasible. I also relieve on the result, collect the responses, and thus improve some aspects that have to be left inefficient before the completion of the surveys. The surveys were sent through a form in Google Forms and were different from teachers and the students. From children, the questions were a single answer that were focusing on the way that we like to learn a second language and what means of communication they used to access the virtual education. In addition to what the best way is to learn it in the second language. For the teacher, 13 questions were asked, some multiple choice, some single answer, and about the advantage and the disadvantage of using the ICT tools in the classroom. For the kids, the survey with the children allows to make a measurement about the use of ICT tools in the classroom, and that is very important for them to learn a second language, and that the most fun way is through the games and songs and presentations. For the teacher, that is while through the surveys were quantitative, we can make a qualitative measurement and we realize that the project is viable. But what should be done is to inquire about more ways to learn and teach a second language, plus the technology allows us to make the task of teaching easier for the teacher and allow the teacher and the children to have a meaningful and autonomous learning. About the results. The following project focuses on teaching a second language using easy tools for early childhood children. In most cases, children have a certain apathy with the learning and language, but thanks to the implementation of ICT, they can create activities that are not monotonous, but of the contrary, attract the attention of the students and can include the families in them. For my hypothesis about the topic, the use of ICT tools for teaching a second language to children had excellent results since I could put this project into practice and realize that the use of ICT tools are of vital importance because they allow the children to learn in a practical, dynamic, and didactic way in a second language. Also, the use of the internet helps to improve teaching and to optimize the teaching work of teachers, makes class more enjoyable and fun, and students want to learn more. The conclusion. The communication in English should be supported with gestures, pictures, videos, songs, games, expression in general, and the technological tools that contribute to the understanding clear of what do you want to get. The technological mediated English learning provides the possibility for students to access various scenarios, content, resource, application, among other matters that previously they were not possible, which will mark a break with the traditional education. Thanks so much.